Howdy, howdy, how are you today? First cup of coffee, and I couldn't tell you how many weeks it's been. At least maybe 3, which is saying a lot because I generally drink coffee 1 or 2 cups every day. And you can tell that you can tell a difference in my skin because I have my collagen in here, and anybody that tells you that it doesn't work is misleading you, because it does. You do have to continue to take it because your body depletes it, but it does help. It helps your skin. It helps my pain. That's the biggest reason why I do it, but it does help. Oh, forgot to put butter in that. Didn't make it bulletproof. Not a big deal. Just was not expecting it not to be bulletproof, even though I'm aware that I didn't put butter in it. That's just the way that it goes sometimes. So, we're gonna do, I'm so far behind on stuff, guys, and I apologize. It's been crazy chaos. We have 4 tubes of toothpaste open, plus 1 in my travel bag. How insane is that? I'm so far behind on things that I need to unbox and film and stuff like that. So we're just gonna hop in and get what we can get done. He and his playing on his iPad and reading books. He's in my bed. He's having a good old time. If he comes in, he comes in. If he doesn't, we'll be doing other videos and he'll be a part of it. It's no big deal. Gonna go in with my MAC paint pot and Painterly. Lay it down as a base. I've learned some things over the last few days with being sick about different things that I need to do. I have coffee underneath my fingernails. I grind my coffee beans. Yeah. I will probably keep the MAC paint pot in my routine, but I'm also going to go back to an actual eye primer, like Urban Decay. I'm gonna have to get this out from underneath my nail, because the brighter colors that I like to wear, that kind of look like the neighbor on, what was the show Tim Allen had? I can't even think. Tim the Tool Man. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let me move some things around. It's absolute chaos because I've been sick and it happens every time and it drives me crazy. So yes, I'm going to vent and rant a little bit. 2 other adults live in my home. Neither of them can apparently do anything. So, okay, that's my rant. That being said, the animals did get fed and litter pans did get handled and trashed. That's about it. Dishes, yeah. We have a whole mess in the kitchen. We're just going to tackle it one pile at a time. I'm going to unbox it, haul it, process it, and go. Going to play with, this is, let me get where you can see it. This is the TatiBeauty palette. I have been a long-time fan of Tati's. I wanted to do this a lot sooner, Then when I got the palette, I wanted to immediately play in it. But then I got sick, so, you know, I haven't even really swatched it, so there you go. No, I've had a cold. We've had various colds and things of that nature. We've not had anything that requires medical care, or even, you know, we've just kept me and the baby pretty much home as much as possible because I do have a weakened immune system and he is little. So we've kind of just, you know, done that to keep both of us, he and I are together all the time. So we're keeping us healthy. So let's see. There's so many different ways I could go with this. It's kind of hard to decide. But I think the noises that you hear are my boy in the background. Why he is doing that, I don't really know. Probably because he knows he's in the background. As you probably already know, the way this palette is set up, there's a row of mattes, there's a row of sequins, there's a row of metallic shades and glitters. The glitters, I've played a little bit, and I love them. And they go this way, the color story, can't see, memory, I think, might be morning, I can't see it, ritual, story, satire, looks like aura, and poet. I should know all of these. I do not. I apologize. We're going to do this kind of quick because my day is getting away from me and I have so much to do. This is part of the reason why I keep getting sick. I feel better. I get up, I start doing stuff. I push myself too hard. I end up making me sick again. It's the joys. Anyway, but I'm going to go in. I'm going to quit fussing and griping. I'm blessed. I did actually have a wonderful family. They work outside the home. I just wish they would work a little bit more inside the home when I'm not well. But it is what it is. They're my bunch and I can gripe about them if I want to. So I'm going to start with Ritual right here. Ooh, I like. Very soft. Very, very, very soft. So we're gonna lay that down in the crease. The noise you hear in the background is Princess because I forgot to feed her. So she's not starving to death or anything like that. She's just not had today's breakfast. So yeah. This lays down very nicely. I don't care for this brush. Let me back up. I do like this brush. I don't think I got it clean good the last time I used it. Because the last time I wore makeup was the night of the wild game dinner. And I was not well when I got home. So I did everything kind of as fast as I could so I could get in the bed. And I think I've been out of the bed, not counting today, one other time. I've cooked one meal, I believe, maybe two. Yeah, that's been our world for the last few weeks. I have to clean out the refrigerators today, and that drives me crazy because that's another thing that nobody else can do. It's like, how hard is this? Like, you know it's got to happen. How hard is it? But they're used to me doing it, and I have a method to the madness, so okie dokie. By the way, coffee is yummy when you... coffee is just so yummy. Let's see. I'm going to take a unique crease brush and go into the Story. That's the matte right next to that, and just kind of go back into the crease again and buff that out. Buff those edges out just a little bit and kind of get to where I want it to be. I'm going to be adding some cooking videos to the channel. It's not going to be anything spectacular. It's going to be me trying stuff. You know, basically what my channel is. I'm going to show you how I can things as I'm learning how to do it, so that you can come along on the journey, and if you're interested in doing it, maybe watching me make a mess will help you build up enough courage to do it. It's really not hard. The process itself is not really hard. It takes time. I'm going to also be doing some meal prep ahead of time, just because one thing that I have figured out with being sick this time and being sick this long is that it tends to go back to fast food really quick when I'm sick. And I think if I have something that I can just say, hey, dump this in the Instapot or in the crock pot or whatever, that will prevent. My only thing with a lot of the pre-prepared meals is I see a lot of ingredients that are still basically processed, and that's what I'm trying to get away from. So we'll figure it out. I'm going to go into, see, how do we want to do this today? And I'm just going to take my time and have fun. I haven't got to talk to y'all in a while and really just sit down and talk to you and play in makeup. And I'm sweating, as you can tell. I turned my air on because I knew I would, but it didn't seem to help. So here we are. Let's just do it. I'm going to take this metallic shade from the Poet line and just barely tap into it. I'm enjoying this palette, I will just tell you. I am really, and like I said, I've been a fan of Tati's for a long time. She's actually one of the YouTubers that inspired me to do makeup on camera. Am I anywhere close to her? No. I'm a lot older. My dynamics are different, as you know. But I enjoy her content. I'm very proud of all the accomplishments that she has made. I do use Halo. I do use the men's and women's vitamins from her. And I do see a difference. I can tell a difference in my skin when I'm using my Halo and when I'm not. So we'll just leave that there. And I can tell a difference. For me, it's not so much my skin. As you know, I have chronic pain and have something in it, probably, possibly, most likely the collagen, helps lower my pain, and anything that does that is fine and dandy in my book. I'm going to go in with a clean Morphe blending brush and kind of clean this up just a little bit because I'm talking and There's craziness happening everywhere. That's better. The woo-woo noises are Paw Patrol play. So, yeah. I wanted to also address something that I did not really mean to do, but I did. I got a copyright claim on the wild game dinner. I did not realize that they used a recorded version of the national anthem. So YouTube sent me a little message and said, copyright claim, but it wasn't long enough apparently for them to do much more than tell me copyright claim. Was like, oops, because, you know, that's not something that I would do purposely. Thought I had a whole lot to say, but now I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going to take this, I think it came in an Ipsy box. It's IBY. It came in a subscription box of some sort. IBY Beauty. I'm going to take it and go into Aura.
I'm going into Mommy's room for a minute.
Okay.
Can I play in Mommy's room?
You may not.
Why?
Because nobody is in that room to watch you. And I know you're probably thinking that statement makes no sense because he's in my bedroom. He can do more damage in that bedroom than he can in mine. There's not stuff that will hurt him in there. There's just, that's where his toys are. And he can make a mess very quickly. And we have a lot to do today, and I don't have time to continually be picking up toys. We have officially isolated him and Cooper from each other because they have this love-hate relationship thing going on, and I'm tired of it. They'll be fine one minute, and then the next minute it's like, oh, Cooper touched me, and I'm like, no, we ain't doing this. Hey, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna take my finger and go into the metallic on Story. And we didn't film a whole lot. That's not the shade I just used. I'm not going to film a whole lot when we're sick. And, you know, because you don't need to see me in bed all day, as much as we have been lately. I know some people do film, and that's fine. That's their prerogative. When you're sick and after so many days, you don't feel like, you know, taking care of yourself or anything like that. I personally just don't need to be on YouTube filming videos. I need to be resting and taking care of myself. And that's how I see it. Kind of liking this. It's kind of not, it's kind of missing something. I need to tie it all together a little better. It will get better here in a minute whenever I clean everything up. You're still with me, thanks, because I guess I really meant it more than I thought I did when I said I'm just going to take my time.
going slow and steady.
Okay, thank you. Now, obviously, as you can see, there is a little bit of fallout. And I think it's more me than anything. But do note that there is some fallout, a little bit of kickback in the palette. Nothing that, if I were going to turn around and purchase this palette again, I would. It's a great palette overall. The colors, when we swatched them, they swatch very nicely, and they apply really well. Kind of looking for something to polish. I don't want to do a glitter because I'm going to be around the house. So I'm looking for a little bit of just something. Let's try. That works. There we go. That just kind of popped that out. And I just went in Story and grabbed the sequin shade. I'll put it over top of my lid. This is nice. This is a nice palette. If I really wanted to, I would snag that glitter in a heartbeat and put it on my eyes. I don't want to today because I got work to do around the house that's going to make me sweat. I have canning projects. I have garden stuff that needs done. No, we're not going to test the glitter today. Today's just not the day that's going to happen. Now, when I ordered the palette, I didn't buy it at launch. That's kind of a new rule that I've made for myself, is that I launch, basically launches I don't do, but I did get the Blendiful at launch, which just contradicted myself totally, I know. Make sure that's not going to fall out right there. And yes, I know I promised you a video of all of my makeup. Have not made it there yet. I do apologize. We will get there. Let's make it a cloth. Ladies, if you're using makeup wipes, please stop. They're not good for your skin. They're not good for the environment. Oh, excuse me, my goodness. This works just as well. Don't you just love it when you get a phone call in the middle of videoing and you know that if you ignore the phone call, that person's going to keep calling you? Sorry about that, guys. I'll do my best to edit and kind of make it a little better where it cuts off, because my husband did call. Now, going back into this palette because I forgot to do something. Forgot to put some liner. I'm going to go into the Story, the bottom one. And just pull it along my lash line. While I was talking to him, I did get the cleanup done under my eyes. Some days he's more chatty than others, and his more chatty days always seem to be like when I'm right in the middle of doing something and I'm like, can you please finish? And I know I sound like I'm complaining about him a whole lot today. I really don't mean to be. It just, after 33 years, I think we're allowed to just a bit. I'm going to clean that brush off just a little bit. Old habits. I'm trying not to. And guys, let me tell you something. I know most of you are further back on your brushes. That's fine. I'm not, because I have issues with my hands.
Let me get my crown. I'm gonna get my crown.
And I'm going right back over that lash line with this amazing black shade that's in this palette that is just beautiful. Wow, that is gorgeous. Where are you, son?
Look, I'm wearing my crown.
Are you wearing your crown?
Yes, Queen Thistle.
I'm Queen Grammy, thank you very much.
Not Queen Thistle. Alright, then. Then who are you then?
We became a royal family over the weekend, just in case you didn't know. That is a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I'm losing my voice. Gorgeous black. Well done. Go back in with a little bit of story and kind of clean stuff up just a hair. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, 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 truly love this palette. Just, I mean, I've seen a lot of good reviews on it, but yeah, they're not playing with you. And I'm just kind of going back in and playing at this point. Wow, amazing. Really, really, really like this palette. If you have not purchased this palette and you're thinking about it, I strongly suggest that you do. I think you will enjoy it quite well. And one thing that I find that's really neat, I just wiped it down with the wet cloth. I'm going to set it over and let it dry for a minute. Actually, I'm going to dry it with the cloth. And let it air dry for a minute and then put it away. If I was just going to throw things on the floor, if I were going to wear lashes today. This would be the one that I would pick. It's Kiss. Looks so natural and shy. They're more of a natural length of lash. I have discovered, even though I use the Ardell, I use the Ardell glue, the dual glue, it does not bother me, but Ardell lashes wake me out. Go figure. I don't know. I have no clue. I have something stuck to my face here. Piece of glitter. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll be back. Okay. Bring you back and just kind of tell you what I did off camera real quick. Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade on the eyebrows. My favorite Becca. I used two different shades. This is a darker shade and this is a lighter shade. I'm just color correcting underneath my eyes. It does not crease as badly as concealer does. And when you have older eyes, there you go. SCC has canceled the rest of the men's games. That's insane, guys. That's insane. Everybody in Kentucky is going to be totally lost for the next few weeks. You'll see us wandering around drooling and stuff. And I mean that, I don't mean that maliciously. It's just, this is a time of year we wait for every year. So, you know, for it to not happen, we're all just going to be lost little puppies. I can now say that I've seen everything. Oh, gonna do see. I'm looking to see. I just want a light because I gotta take it back off. This'll work. And use just a little bit of tart shaped tape. It's been in my hydrating foundation that's been around here that needs used. And I'm praying that it does good. Oh gee, I just did the rest of that and didn't have the camera turned on. Way to go. Foundation that I used is a Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating and Light Neutral. Used Big Colossal Big Shot Maybelline Mascara, Anastasia Dip Brow, Under Eye Color Corrector from Becca. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't know that I did not have the camera on. For some of it, I may have, and I don't know. I don't know when it went off, so I don't know what I missed telling you. Wow, that's just kind of crazy. Welcome to the wonderful world of...
I think it's broken.
Yeah, my alarm went off again. So, yeah, that's what happened. This is where we're going to land today because I've got stuff to get done. And since it's struggling with me today, I'm just going to go ahead and be done. Because I need to take the alarm that keeps going off is for my medicine, and I obviously need to stop and take my medicine. Not putting any powder on my face. Put actually just not going to put anything because it's so, like I said, late in the day. Just wanted to get that palette out and play with it. And this is where we land for today. This is my the first look, first impression, first with the TatiBeauty palette. I'm sold. I'm very glad that I made that purchase. I had been on a very, very big no buy, and I didn't buy it when it launched. When it came back into stock, I did get it, and I'm glad that I did. It's one that I will always have in my collection. I think it's very good quality. So yeah, I really have enjoyed doing this look for you. We'll do more out of here because there's that whole row of like pinky purple, mauve that, yeah, we're going to play in there. And we're going to play with the glitter. We're going to, we're going to do it all. So I forgot what else that I was saying. I'm sorry. Interruptions just get me. So we're going to hop off here. I'm going to tidy up this mess. Then we're going to head into the kitchen. I'm going to film. I think I'm going to try to film a little bit of what I do. Not sure what I'm going to tackle, but something has to be done in my kitchen. It looks horrible. I mean, it looks horrible. I've got to can some stuff. I've got to get some stuff squared away. I've got to work in the worm bin. I've just got stuff that's got to be done. Take care of yourself. Be careful.
Be naughty.
Son.
I'm just kidding. Be good.
This.
And be brave just like the police car.
Yes. Take care of each other.
Guys,
Son, please.
guys.
This thing that's going around, don't be scared. Be prepared. Okay? And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have 9 bazillion rolls of toilet paper. It means that you need to know what your family needs to have to continue functioning throughout this time. We're going to get through it. But make sure that, that you have the dry goods that you need. That's one, that's something. Stop now. I'm sorry. Make sure that you have reusable items. Make sure that you have wipes, bleach, things that you need. Food, water, in my case, coffee. Sources other than electricity to cook your food and stuff like that. Think of worst case scenario, best case scenario. Prepare so you land somewhere in the middle. Okay, you don't have to be a major prepper to be smart and be prepared. I'm thankful that about a year or so ago I met Izzy and Duchess, and through them and through some other channels I learned how to prepare and be aware but not be afraid of. And going into this situation in Kentucky where we have, I think, 8 to 11 confirmed cases, I'm not scared. I'm prepared. I'm the one that's staying home. My grandson's pretty much staying home. I have the weakest immune system. So my daughter and my husband are doing most of the running at this point. But going into, we're coming up on Passover, things like that. Guys, just use your best judgment, okay? God gave us wisdom for a reason. I hate to miss services, but I also hate to be sick. I'm no good when I'm sick. So, you know, I kind of fall somewhere in between. And the thing that I want to emphasize to you is to be safe. I'm very, very proud of most of the way that this has been handled. Some of it has been overhyped. Some of it has been underhyped, but overall, it's been handled pretty well. You know, there's not a whole lot that's in the state of Kentucky, you know, across the nation. There's been more positive than negative. I think, me personally, there's been several press conferences, and personally, my personal opinion is that there's been too many, because most of them have been the same information repeated, and that to me is just making people afraid. My personal opinion, there are people that are thankful that this is happening, that there's so much communication. So it's personal preference. Anyway, we're going to be done. He's getting restless, so that means it's time for me to be done. So y'all have a good day. Remember, I am the mayor's daughter.
And I'm the mayor's great-grandson Prince.
Yes, you are. And the mayor loved you so very much.
Yeah, and you're the queen.
Yes, I'm Queen Grammy.
And I'm Prince Ian.
And you're Prince Ian.
And Mommy's Princess Mommy.
Yes, we'll do a video.
And Papa's King.
Yes, we'll do a video together in a bit.
All together. Put my iPad on the charger right now.
Please let me finish. Thank you. Anyway, this is where we landed with our look today. Neutral, which is, you know, it's a neutral palette. And if you followed my channel, neutrals are where I'm more comfortable, especially at home, because, you know. So have a great day. I'm the mayor's daughter from Remnant Backyard Urban Homestead. I think that's where we landed with it. We wish you a good day. If you want to email us, feel free. If you want to mail us, feel free. It's all listed below. Giveaway winner has not contacted me, so we will be selecting another winner probably after I upload this video, because Friday at midnight was the cutoff. I extended it just a little bit because obviously I haven't picked another winner. Doggone it, I need to take my medicine. Have a good day, y'all. I'm the mayor's daughter.
And I'm the mayor's Prince's great-grandson.
We're out of here. See you, bye.
Bye.